Alrighty, today I'm going to be demoing my PS Apify module, and we are going to be automating a LinkedIn job search. So what we're looking to do is do a job search. Now, we know there's a lot of jobs out there, and it's a job sorting through all this stuff. So we're going to use Doug Fink's PSAI module to take the data that we scrape using Apify from LinkedIn and prompt it to give us a score on how good of a fit we are for the job based on our resume and experience. And then if we decide to go ahead and go with it, to create us a custom cover letter to approach the company. So let's just jump right into it. Here is our invoke Apify commandlet that we created, and I'm going to kick that off and kind of go over while it's running what we're actually doing. So Apify right now is running this job. Let's take a look at it. We take a look at runs. You'll see we're starting to crawl that LinkedIn job scraper is going through. We'll take a look at what's involved as far as getting the PowerShell to work. It's very simple. In the top here is where the ID is, and then you fill out your parameters and you take this little JSON here and paste it in there, and that's it. We do the rest for you with the invoke Apify commandlet, and we're going to scrape and return back the jobs we got. It looks like it just finished. Let's take a look at it. Um, Actually, that's not a good look right there. Let me, just so you could see it better, what it's returning. Okay. So it looks like it found us 5 jobs. We're going to just take a look at the first job, um, and I'm going to go over the prompts that I'm going to use. So the first set of prompts is going to be to score it. And basically, what I'm doing for the system prompt is I'm laying out some bullet pointed metrics, scoring metrics. So, for example, 3 points if the skills match, 1 point if it's at the right experience level, so on and so forth. We're going to look at the job description that we just captured, and we're going to compare it. So it is going to be the job description right there, and we're going to go ahead and compare it against a sample resume. So this is a sample resume for an SEO person looking for a job. And it points out their history, their background and all that. So it's going to be that piece of it. And this is where we're going to ask to output the score for that job. So I'll go ahead and run that. Let's get that going. We'll see where we score. That was pretty quick. Um, and the score we got, we scored a 5. Okay. Choosing to output that into JSON, but you'll see the next one, we're just going to output it as text for the letter. So let's say a 5 and better, we want to go ahead and generate cover letters and send them out. Here's the system prompt for that I'm going to use, basically saying we're looking to perfect at creating cover letters for this job. So that's, what we're prompting so that we create the cover letter. Here's where the magic happens now. This is where we take all the job information from the scrape and inject it into the prompt. So the name of the company, the location, the job title. Okay, and we're going to take all that and we're going to ask it to return it as text and use today's date. All right, so we'll go ahead and generate that now. And that should create us a customized cover letter that we could then go ahead and send to the company. And that's just finished. Let's take a look at the cover letter that it generated. And there it is. So we got the name of the company, we have the position, we have the location, wrote a really nice cover letter, custom cover letter for us for that job.